Hey, it's early, but I got my coffee. I got my butt rub, Bad Byron's butt rub apron on. Let's get after it today. Gonna be a big day. We got a lot going in the smoker. So stick around. You don't want to miss this episode. I'm heading to the smoker. Look at that beast. The brisket of the day. That's a big one. So let me go get this ready while this smoker's starting up, and we'll get after it. Oh, look at that. Smoke's starting to roll. This is going to be good. Just saying, it's going to be good. I don't always clean them up, but this one's pretty fatty right here. Let's get some of this off. I don't think it matters as much as some people make it out to be. Depends how well done you like your brisket. I like it pretty much on the kind of falling apart side of things, but we'll clean a little bit of this off of here. So there's a good chunk of fat right there. So let me get this done and we'll be right back and I'll show you what it looks like. Don't know why they had labeled on the label that they took the fat off, because guess what? They didn't take this fat off. So if you've been watching my channel or you've been to my place and you've had some of my smoked food, you know that I'm a Bad Byron's Butt Rub fan. Huge fan. So I normally order my butt rub from his website because he throws in a bunch of this free merch, like you can get all kind of stuff, koozies and aprons and so on. And I ran out and I didn't realize it, and I knew I was doing this brisket and some other goodies, and I was telling my friends, I don't have any butt rub, I need to order my butt rub. So lo and behold, as I'm sitting on the table out here on my computer about ready to log in to get it ordered the next morning, lo and behold, what do? They roll in with the big jug of butt rub. 26 ounces, brand new. So, people like the cooking, they hook you up, I guess. They apparently like the butt rub as much as I like it, so hey, they saved the day. We got a whole bunch here going on. Let's get this brand new butt rub open. And so I always put it on pretty heavy on brisket. It's gonna be on there forever, and it'll all cook away. The thing I like about butt rub is it's not super salty. I'm not a super salt person. I'll salt certain foods, but I almost never cook with salt except when I'm doing steaks on the cast iron. So anyway, that's all I do. I don't use any binder, any mustard, any oils, any of that jazz. I just put the butt rub to her. We'll flip this over. And like I said, I hit it pretty heavy. Put a good bit on there. Look at that. Alright, what do you guys think? Let me know. You use butt rub, you use something else, how do you do it? Give me a couple comments, but I've been doing this. I don't know when I discovered this dry rub, and it's been years. More than 10 years, I'm sure. So, I never turn back. It always works for me. So, enough about that. Let me get over to the smoker. I still need to clean off the barbecue sauce from the last go round off the smoker, and then we'll get this bad boy on. Let this thing come up to room temperature a little bit anyway, and we'll be right back. Just finish up cleaning off the smoker from the last smoke of ribs, I believe it was, and let me go grab that brisket and we're gonna throw it on here. There she is, covered in butt rub, ready to go on. Fat up, fat down, all that controversy. Doesn't make any difference to me, I have no idea. I usually start it with the fat down, and then I flip it over at some point along the line. But just throw her on there, that's all you do. Pretty easy. That's the beauty of a pellet grill smoker. This is a Pro Series Pit Boss. You throw it in there and close the lid, and you let her roll. That's it. I have it on the smoke setting, which on this particular model is 180 degrees. It's supposed to generate a little bit more smoke, so I let it go for that. A couple hours. Everything I've researched and read, and from my many years of experience doing briskets, a couple hours, that's about all the smoke you're going to get anyway. So once I get an hour or two in, it's pretty early, I had to get this one going. So in a couple hours I'll come and I'll kick it up so that I can get it done hopefully by dinner time. So let's see what happens. We'll be back, give you some updates along the way. Almost forgot. This is what I use. What are these? This is the Smokehouse Premium, whatever that says. Smokehouse Premium Blend Barbecue Pellets at your local Sam's Club. Reasonable price. Doesn't have a lot of dust in it. That's the only thing I don't like, is pellets that have a lot of dust in the bottom. So these are pretty cool. They work. They're reasonably priced. So I'm going to fill this hopper up because I didn't do that yet, and make sure I have enough. And we'll be cooking, and I'll be sipping coffee. All right. See there? Very little dust. Just a wee little bit at the end. That's what I like about this brand. So, let me show you something here. Let me pull my phone out. I have a pretty decent app here. Get my camera adjusted. So, they got an app here, which is kind of cool. You just hit grills. You set this all up. Control. Papa Top's the name of my campsite, by the way. But control your grill. It works pretty good. I don't have too much trouble. I follow some Pit Boss stuff, and a lot of people say it doesn't want to connect and whatever, but I really haven't any trouble. Got it on my iPhone here, so let's see. Look at that. I don't have the probes. There's 2 probes. I don't have them in the meat yet. So we're at 180. We're heating to 180. That's the smoke setting.
And then the cool part is I can monitor the status right from the app if I want to. I use it sometimes, but it's like not that big a deal to walk over there and see it. But it is nice. You can set some temperature parameters. You can actually make like a cook process within it. You know, I want it to cook for this long at this temperature and that long, and let me know when the internal temperature reaches a certain temp. So 185 on this probe, set temperature. All right, so those will be set at 185, you can see. And then once I put the probes in, I can kind of tell what's going on. So pretty cool. You know, I think it's a little bit more in the gimmick than anything, but it will tell you, like, if, you know, you're getting over temperature and things like that. So that part of it's good. You can set timers. I don't use it enough to make a tutorial on the Pit Boss app, but I do utilize it. It's handy. So let me just sit here for hours drinking coffee, and let's get this brisket ready for the next step.
All right, here we are. We're a couple hours in. Let's see what we look like. Oh, yeah. Kind of long. Not too exciting when you're first going, but let's crank this baby up because time's wasting. I'm thinking let's do 225 for a while. So we'll do 225 and let the thing roll a little bit longer. Hey, we're about 6 hours into this cook. Let's see what we got. I did put the probes in, and it looks like one's at 189, one's at 164. So let's see what this thing. Oh, she's looking pretty good. Let's give her a flip. What do you say? If I can do this one-handed, run the camera, flipping the brisket. Can he do it? Oh, if it falls on the ground, I'm saving it. Very good. All right, that side up. Let's let that baby keep rolling. What do you think? Pretty coming out, rendering. Let's keep this thing rolling, and I don't know, I'm thinking 4 or 5 more hours we might have it, so we'll check back here in a little bit. All right, here we are. We're back again. We got a guest chef in the house. What's your cooking name there, Steve?
Steve.
Steve?
Yeah.
Yeah, just plain old Steve?
Yes, plain old Steve.
All right, what are you making?
Well, we're going to make a batch of cowboy beans.
Nice.
We've got the hamburger pre-cooked, the bacon.
Whoa.
We put 2 bell peppers in it and 2 large onions and got them chopped up. Already got them on the grill. We're going to get ready to add the beans.
Nice. All right, here we are. Here we are. We're about 8 hours in, and the brisket is looking. Hey, wait a minute. There's 4 slabs of ribs that snuck in here. What you got?
I got meat.
You got meat?
You got meat.
Man, you must be watching my YouTube videos. Look at you, bringing meat to cook. Cooking with Bob will hook you up, Mr. Angeletti.
My man.
That's it. We're going to have some ribs.
I've ever had in my life.
Oh, the best ribs ever. Awesome. You're going to be YouTube famous. I put them on. But we're getting pretty close. Let's see. We're 185, 190 internal. So I'm about ready to do my secret recipe on brisket. You don't want to miss it. Stick around. Let me show you my trick. The best brisket you ever cooked. I'll be back. Alright, here we go. This is my trick to brisket. Been doing it over 10 years. I usually use a foil pan, but I don't have enough room. So we think this is going to fit in here. Ooh, it does perfectly good. And now, what everybody needs to know, secret ingredient. Snapple apple, believe it or not. Throw a bottle of Snapple apple on that brisket and in that pan. Cover it with foil. My chef assistant there. And I don't know what Snapple Apple does. And that was actually more of an accident because I always used to use apple juice or something. And I didn't have any, and I used Snapple Apple, and I've never turned back. It does something to the meat, makes it get tender. I don't know what ingredients in it that does it, but it gets really, really good. So we put it in a big cast iron skillet. Hopefully it'll fit in here somehow. Ooh, she's gonna be close, but I think we made it. Keep that covered, doesn't have to be real tight. And let it roll until whatever doneness you want. I'm at 190, I like to go about 200, 205. So we got about 2 hours till scheduled dinner time, so I think we're gonna make it. We got a brisket, add the 4 slabs of ribs. We'll be putting barbecue sauce on them at some point. And we'll show you how it turned out at the end. Alright, we're back. We're in, looking at my watch. I'm about, 10 hours in on total. Ribs have been on about 4 hours. So let's check them out. Oh yeah, check that out. 4 slabs of ribs. Briskets in there. We're at about 188 on the internal temperature on the brisket. And we're gonna put some sauce on here. Everybody loves my ribs. Everybody. Not to brag or anything, but everybody loves my ribs, and you know why? Because I'm old. I'm just an open pit guy. It's what my parents use, what I use. Good barbecue sauce. So I'm gonna put some open pit on these babies, and we'll probably be pretty close to being done here shortly. Ooh. I'll just throw that on there. Whoops. Brush that on them. Already did the other side. I always like to do the underside and let them go a while, you know, kind of get like, not burnt, but a little bit of a barbecue thickness crust or whatever you want to call it. And they're going to be good. 4 baby back slabs. We're rolling some smoke, we're rolling some meat. And we're going to be eating here soon, I think. We're getting really close. One thing that I do, of course I usually use a probe too, but a little trick I use is if you get your ribs about halfway, if they start to crack, which we're almost there, that means they're done. Alright, we got it off the smoker. Look at this. We got us some brisket. Look at that smoke ring right there. Not bad. Let's see what it tastes like.
There you go.
Tender, juicy. Here's the ribs. God's going for a piece.
Yeah, that was good.
See what he thinks.
Oh my.
Good.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Oh, good. Glad you enjoy. We're gonna chow.
You'll be YouTube famous by the end of the night.
Thank Mr. Angelotti that brought the ribs. Why I'm filming you while you're eating. That's always a good thing.
I think they're absolutely excellent, buddy.
You love them?
You make the best ribs in the world.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
I don't care.